Welcome. And today we actually are going to work with two colors. We have Cob Gold and Sweet Magenta. So I'm going to tell you why we're going to work with two colors today. Welcome. I see you guys coming in. We're having two colors today because there's a lot going on. You know, there's COVID, but being in the States right now, the news is all full of this media stuff with, you know, Russia and United States. And so we're going to bring in a little Cob Gold today to segue into the Sweet Magenta, because we need that wisdom and grace right now. Just a lot of hot tempers flashing, and golden wisdom is always welcome with the hot temperament of the times. So as we gonna go into Sweet Magenta today and Cob Gold, before we start, I want to open directions together to create sacred space. So if you're at home and you want to light a candle, you want to burn a little incense, you want to do a little drumming or rattling along with me, and as we open together, just sinking inside to yourself, becoming aware of your surroundings, aware of your environment. This is sacred space. We're making sacred space together. So I invite you to join me as we go into the sacred space. And do tell me where you are, and I will ask you some questions about, you know, the colors today, and you can let me know how it's working for you or what your perception of it is. Because each one of us has a unique experience of the colors. You know, it's not like you're being fit to the colors. The colors are fitting to you and to your circumstances. They are energies and essences that wish to bless you and heal you in your life. And each one of us receives them in a slightly different way. So I'm going to gently guide you in. But first we're going to do sacred space together. So I see some of you coming in. It's really nice to see you here. Lots of love to you. Yes, may this be a great week for you. Okay, so we're going to acknowledge the spirits of the East and thank them for their support and their love as we work together today. So breathing in the essence from the East and breathe out and feel, reach, let your awareness reach to the horizon, to the East, and feel the blessings coming to you from the East. Feel the love that wishes to reach you, to touch you, to hold you in your life, to lift you and to enlighten you. And enjoy that sensation before we move to the south and the noonday sun shining, that warmth. Thanking the spirits of the south for their support and love as we work today, tonight, wherever you are. Just letting your consciousness seep toward the south, the southerly direction, and feel whatever you feel. What is the south for you? It's not for me to tell you. It's for you to trust your inner knowing and feel what that is. And feeling the blessings of the South, the gifts that come from the South for you today, tonight, here now. Wiping your mind clear of all the philosophies and ideas that you have about that, and just trusting your own intuition, trusting your gut. Moving to the west, thanking the spirits of the west for their support and their love as we work today, tonight, wherever you are, whenever you watch this. Thank you, spirits of the west, for your support and your love. Yeah. Okay, they're really coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, just getting really flooded with divine energies, and allow yourself to receive those blessings. And the spirits of the north, thank you to them. Thank you, spirits of the north, for supporting us with your love, your insight, your wisdom, your grace as we work together in circles today. Feeling those peaceful blessings showering upon you. Thank you, spirits of the north. Okay, and now the lower world where the power animals reside, thanking them for their support and their love as we work together in circle. A lot of pinging is going on, so I'm going to attempt to stop the pinging now. As much as I thought I had it under control. Never in control. Okay, so thank you to our lower world allies. And the middle world, the spirits of place where you are, thanking the spirit of your home, thanking the land where you live, thanking them for their support and nourishment where you are, the beauty that's around you. Beauty can be in a blade of grass. It doesn't matter if you live in an urban area, it's in the sky, in the sunset, in the leaves of the trees around you, in the wind itself if you have no trees. Thanking the spirit of place and the elements, the sun, the earth, the wind, the waters, the rain, the blessings of rain. Thanking them for their support, for giving you a beautiful life. And we thank our upper world spirits, the angels, the saints, the wise masters, all the ones who have gone before, the ancestors, and all the loving, compassionate, helpful, wise beings who wish to grace you in your life, including the beings of the Colour Mansion. Specifically, we call upon this meeting Cobb Gold and Sweet Magenta. Okay. So breathing in that Cobb Gold energy, that wisdom, and knowing yourself as divine and feeling your own wisdom, your own grace. Just pulling that gold, your golden center, deep inside you, the wisdom that resides, the wisdom that has always been here, that will always be here, the part of you that's all-knowing and wise, the deepest soul self. We welcome and call forth our soul self, the wise knowing self. We know that it's there, and we now let it move forward to the periphery of our being. You know, in our center, the golden center is there, a bit like those candies. The chewy, gooey gold is in the middle, and we harden ourselves and we have armor on to function in life and do things in the world. But your golden center, this is the time now to allow that gold to permeate through your whole being and to emanate out, because all of us, each one of us, has a golden soul. And we came to this earth, to this planet at this time with all this dramatic drama going on. And we have this reservoir, this pot of gold. We are the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So knowing your golden center and filling yourself up, renewing that fountain within of wisdom and gold, let that just rise through. Just let it circulate through your whole body like your heart pumps blood everywhere. Let your golden center move through all of your tissues in your being. Let it from that inner come out. If we look to the external world for meaning right now, you're going to be easily, we can get easily confused. There's a lot of conflicting information. There's a lot of conflicting energies, the energy of conflict and chaos in this changing time. But when we sink inside to that prayerful part of ourself, that soul part, you're home, and no one can take that from you. And that golden center resides inside you. So just bathe for a moment in your own beauty. And that internal locus of understanding and meaning, as we feel our joy inside, it can come out no matter what the circumstances externally are. When you are internally resourced, you find that peace inside, and then you hold that presence for yourself, your own peace of mind, your own beautiful oasis. The oasis is inside you. Okay, so we're going to move into sweet magenta energies now. I've got my magenta cloth up behind me. And sweet magenta is a beautiful essence that is with us to support us in feeling the generosity inside of us and that wisdom that wishes to overflow and to move outwardly. So sometimes we don't feel generous. Sometimes we feel scarcity and we feel that tightness or a meanness inside. And, you know, when a lot of fear-mongering is going on, it's really hard to feel that generous spirit. It's very difficult. So the challenge of this time right now is how can we access that feeling inside of ourselves that feels abundant, that feels generous, that wishes to share our love, share our insight, share our friendliness. You know, and sometimes for people who have a lot, it's like sharing some resources. And all of us have different gifts and different resources to share. You know, people sometimes have said to me, oh, you're doing these free Facebook Live things, and, you know, isn't that a bit much? Aren't you giving too much away? And blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? It's my joy to share. I have, for 30 years, been working with these colors, and they've blessed me. I've been given so much through the colors. Unbelievable healing, unbelievable insights, unbelievable things have happened to me. It's transformed my life. And it's my joy to, at this time of lockdown, and I will see for the foreseeable future, to share the beauty of these rays with you, because they're transformative, they're so healing, they're such a blessing. But you know, you have to feel inside yourself. If you don't feel generous, there's a reason. If you're not feeling that overflowing joy, if you're not feeling like abundant, you know, there's that is indicating to you where you need healing. So we're going to do a little journey right now, and I'm going to rattle for you with my lovely Tinkly Bell magic rattle. And we're going to journey to meet Sweet Magenta, and you're going to meet Sweet Magenta, and you're going to ask Sweet Magenta, what steps do I need to take so I can feel your blessing, your gift, the sweet magenta that's inside of me that wishes to come out and be expressed in the world? And in what way does it wish to be expressed? You know, we're all different, and we all have different ways of expression, and none is higher and none is lower, and every form is needed. So you can when you meet with Sweet Magenta, I want you to ask, you know, what is going to help me to reach that loving, overflowing feeling? Like, show me how, bathe me in that essence, remind me. You know, and right now, before we do the journey, I want you to think about the sweetness of life. So many people are diabetic right now. You know, diabetes is on the rise all the time. You know, it's become like pandemic as well. And when you think about it, people keep trying to feel the sweetness of life. They keep eating more and more sugar, and then they're not absorbing it. So in our culture, we have all this sugar around us. We're being loaded with sugar all the time, but nobody's absorbing it. And it's just running rampant. There's like excess sweetness in the blood that the body is not absorbing. It's just like, no more. And people's pancreases are getting overloaded. So the sweetness of the Sweet Magenta is a different kind of sweetness. I want you to think of like a perfume of a flower, like the sweetness of the rose when you smell that rose, or the beauty of the bougainvillea flower. It, like, that sweetness brings a kind of uplifting feeling. When you see that powerful magenta, it's sort of boom, and then life feels a little more beautiful. So what does it take for you to feel the gratitude to life, to feel the sweetness of life? You know, not just necessarily the sweetness of food. What makes you feel sweet? that you're receiving the sweetness of life, and has nothing to do with sugar or food or eating. It's like, what is the sweetness of life for you? And this is a really important question. So, and if you're not sure, because sometimes you're not sure, talk to Sweet Magenta about it. Like, where is the sweet spot for me in life? What do I need to be paying more attention to bring more of that sweet energy in for myself? And as you receive more sweetness, as you learn to absorb the Sweet Magenta more deeply, you then will become a channel for it. It will naturally exude and overflow from you out to other people, but you first need to receive it for yourself. And a lot of us, particularly, raised in Christian traditions, we learn to be martyrs and self-sacrificial, people interested in spiritual work, starving saints and martyrs. We're all like in that conditioning. But if you don't nourish yourself, then you can't be, it's harder to nourish other people. Feelings of bitterness come up, and you don't feel the sweetness of life. You end up feeling like a dried up husk and resentful. So this Sweet Magenta is here to help you to be juicy and to live your juicy life. You are a juicy being full of love. Gone is the age of Piscean age of spiritual starving saints. We are done. We are spiritual juicy people having a juicy time, feeling so full of our own throbbing life force juice that it then overflows and touches other people, the joy juice. So let's do a journey now to find your Sweet Magenta joy juice that overflows and wants to share and laugh and play with others. Okay, so we're going to meet Sweet Magenta. You can ask questions about your joy juice, that overflowing. How can I receive you more? Show me the sweetness in my life. Maybe I'm not recognizing it. Where are the sweet spots? Help me to absorb your essence more. Give me a practical thing I can do to tune into your essence and absorb you more and feel you better. And that my reservoir, my tank can be filled so that I then overflow in magenta sweetness. So such a rich magenta, such a deep, rich pink, a juicy, juicy pink, yummy, yummy color. So let us feel that joy, and then ask Sweet Magenta to help you feel that flow of like when it flows out of you, and that you're filled up and then you're flowing with the Sweet Magenta. So let us journey now. Sweet Magenta, show me my sweet spots, the sweetness of life, and how I can flow better with it. Show me what I need to know, what I need to see about you. What have you got to teach me? coming back now. So please make a note for yourself about your sweet magenta, what brings you that feeling of joy and that feeling of overflow. So as we were working, it was so powerful. I'm sorry I shouted out, but I couldn't help it. It just burst through. I was just getting so blasted, and I surround you all. I felt like the sweet magenta mistress was just so thrilled to be with you all and is surrounding you all with love and is wanting to nourish you. So allow yourself to receive nourishment. Even set an intention before you go to sleep at night to say, I would love a sweet magenta healing. And there's a lake of sweet magenta you can go swimming in, and just be immersed in sweet magenta and nourish yourselves, and feel that richness coming into you, and know that you're loved by the divine and you are held by the divine despite all the kind of chaos and distress that's around us in the world. But actually, when we come back in to our center, our golden center, you're then able to access all these amazing elixirs. Sweet magenta is an elixir. It's a divine elixir. And it's like food of the gods. Know yourself as God and drink the food of the gods. Immerse yourself in the sweet magenta and know that you are easily held. I would love to hear about your experience of sweet magenta. If you even just do a keyword, or if you were given a task of like how to immerse yourself in sweet magenta more in your life, if you can just maybe jot something down, like go swimming more, or enjoy when I'm cooking, or whatever you got in that journey. If you could just show me how sweet magenta touched you today and any takeaways that you got from your journey. It will also help people to have more confidence in their own journey skills and what they got, or meditation. I know some of you are skilled journeyers and others of you are more meditators. So, you can support and reinforce each other by just giving a flash of your experience. So please do share that in the comments below. I'd love to hear how sweet magenta is impacting you. And I feel like the essence of sweet magenta is still here. She burst into my body and I'm like, oh, I just, the energies are what's important with these rays. And don't worry too much if you're like intellectualizing it and thinking you can't understand the meaning. They don't really care about our intellect as much as they care about our soul. And the soul understands beyond what our brain knows. And it's a feeling, it's that loving feeling. And they surround you with love. The blessings are showering from the dimensions. We just need to tune into that frequency, that station, and then you can receive it all. And as you receive it for yourself, you become the living embodiment of that ray in this world. You're channeling it. So as you heal yourself, you heal the world. So please enjoy imbibing the essence of sweet magenta and have a beautiful sweet magenta week, laced with that cob gold wisdom. Learn to discriminate with all the stuff that's being blasted out at us in the media. If it lifts you up and makes you feel good, yay! And if it brings you down, click off. You don't need it. You need to let your inner wisdom come out and be that force, that light that you are in the world. Let no one hold you back. Let no one bring you down in fear. Just be your true self and enjoy your own sweet magenta generosity coming through, sharing the richness of who you are in all your glorious colors that you came here to be and to share. I am just tingling with energy and excitement right now. So pleased to share these colors with you, and looking forward to more. So sharing, and do leave me a note. Let me know how that was for you today. It encourages me to come back each week and do this when I hear how it is for you. And I send you all my love. I can see you. I see you guys. I see the little circles up in the corner, and my friends in Greece. I can see my friends in England, and my heart overflows with joy to see you here and to share this circle of sweet magenta, because indeed we are a circle. You know, the pyramid part is done. The pyramid power trippers are gone, and we are now circles of light, circles of love, circles of color, sharing our love and our loving colors together. And with your beautiful wisdoms and graces, I am so pleased to be in circle with you. So, mwah, sweet magenta blessings, sweet magenta love, wrapping you all week long, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye for now.